Gotta admit, I get a bit sad when I see a pair of beautifully beaded earrings flopping, rolling, or curling over when worn. It's really an avoidable issue. This tutorial is going to be a little showcase of my layering technique where I take a brick stitch layer and stitch on a second layer, which is actually entirely related to brick stitch rolling issues and how I resolve them. If you have rolling problems with bigger designs, and by that I mean the beaded earring will literally flop over from the sides and fold in half while at rest on the ear, all you need to do is reinforce the brick stitch. I've seen people weave in metal wire at the bottom, which is pretty smart, but I don't think it's all that necessary. I simply weave back through my brick stitch once it's completed, up and down in diagonals until it's more solid. See? No flop. However, this only works if you're using 11 O's. With 15 O's, you can't weave back through to solidify your brick stitch because the beads are so tiny and delicate that you'll end up with a lot of breakage. They can only take so many passes with the needle and string, and you need to reserve those passes for adding fringe and tying off string. So if you have a design with a large brick stitched area, such as the design that I'm working on here, you're going to have major rolling issues. Now see what happens when I add another layer of brick stitch. I simply sew it into place, attaching it to the first layer as I go and as needed. Overall, there are quite a few points of contact with the first layer, which I think you need for a larger design. And she's very solid. Do you have other tricks to prevent rolling? Would you try this layering technique? It can add some interesting depth and complexity to your designs. Let me know what you think in the comments.